Friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we will discuss about a topic continuous improvement in Scrum. Friend, let me tell you that this is a very simple topic, and today we will discuss in a very easy manner that what is continuous improvement in Scrum. So, friend, let me try to explain you the main concept of continuous improvement in a Scrum. We will discuss in detail that what is Scrum and what is the main concept, what is the concept of continuous improvement. So, first of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well. So, let us start. Continuous improvement in a Scrum. What is friend Scrum? Scrum is agile based methodology for project implementation. Whenever we have to implement a project, we can use multiple methodologies for project implementation like waterfall, Kanban, Scrum, etc. So one of them is one technology called as Scrum. So what is Scrum? Scrum is a project implementation methodology which is based on agile or iterative approach. So that is called the concept of Scrum. A Scrum, just imagine that a Scrum is a sprint based approach. Sprint is a time box 3 to 4 week time period in which we divide the work in chunks, and normally like in waterfall what we do that we if we have to develop a project in using waterfall, what we do that we have to plan, develop, test, and then deliver. However, in a Scrum, what we do, like we divide the work in chunks, multiple chunks, which chunks are called as sprints. A sprint is a 3 to 4 weeks time period. So now if you have to deliver a project of 40 tasks in a Scrum, what we do, like we divide these 40 tasks in, for example, in 4 chunks or 4 sprints, and each sprint will contain the plan, develop, test, and deliver. So this is called the concept of Scrum, which is a project implementation methodology, and nowadays it is a very common and successful and very popular technology, and most of the companies nowadays are moving towards this Scrum. Why why because see, uh, because it's popular. Why it's popular? Because it's successful. People, the vendors are getting the feedback of customer at a very early stage. For example, if we are making a e-commerce solution, so after one first sprint, after 3 or 4 weeks development and delivery, we get the feedback of customer, and we can know that are we going the right direction or on the wrong direction. So it's a very common and it's a very popular approach, and it's a very successful approach as well. Why it's successful? There are so many reasons that Scrum nowadays very popular, and very easily or very people are moving on this technology, towards this technology at a very fast pace. One of the feature of a Scrum based framework is the continuous improvement. Now, coming towards our main topic, continuous improvement. Friend, continuous improvement, just try to see this term continuous improvement, like you are improving your processes, your approaches continuously. Each and every time, whenever you implement a project, you or during while implementing a project, as a team, as a person, you are improving yourself, your procedures, your approaches. So in a Scrum, it is a continuous process that you are improving. Like this is not the case that only one time you do the planning, and after planning or execution just things will finish, and then all things are finished. In Scrum it is a different way. In a Scrum, what will happen that throughout the project, throughout the whole procedures, you will be improving, you will be trying to improve, you will be trying to learn from your experiences or experiences from other people, and they will be improving. So how we will do this? See, uh, if we talk about the events in Scrum, Mainly there are four events or meetings in the Scrum. First one is the sprint planning meeting. Then in this sprint planning meeting, people are discussing that, for example, from product backlog. If we talk about product backlog, is the complete set of requirements. So from the product backlog, team decide that we will take these requirements for the sprint and we will deliver it to customer. So this is the sprint planning meeting. For example, if there are 40 tasks, so team will say, for example, they can say that there are 10 tasks which we will take from product backlog, and it will become as sprint backlog. Sprint backlog is, you can say, the task which we have taken from product backlog to deliver in the sprint. So this is called the sprint backlog. So that means that you take the task from product backlog, and you will saying that we will deliver it in this sprint. So during the sprint planning meeting, the people are talking with each other. Team is like developers, designers, QA persons, database designers. So they are talking with each other, they are learning from each other. So it is a overall, so the planning meeting is a collaborative approach. This is not the case that only one person is leading. This is the scenario in which the whole team is participating in the planning, and they are putting their effort, they are taking the ownership. Only one person is not the owner of one of the whole team. The Scrum core team means the developers, designers, and the core implementation team. So they are responsible, they are collaborating each other, they are learning from each other. For example, if I'm good in development, so I can learn from database person who is good in database. So they are taking, they are sharing their knowledge, their experiences with each other, and we all are learning from each other. Then after a sprint planning meeting, we do daily stand up meeting. In the daily stand up meeting, we discuss that what we have done yesterday, what we are planning to do next, what are the issues we are facing. So from each other we are learning. Again, it is a improving process in which we are talking with each other. The problems which we are facing, we are sharing with each other. If anyone has some clue, if he can give some guidance, if he can share some knowledge, so we can learn from him as well. So again, it is a process of improvement. We are we are learning from each other, the experiences, the knowledge, the knowledge. So from his knowledge we are learning from him, or we can share our knowledge with other person as well. So it could be a better opportunity for him as well to learn from our experiences as well. After a daily stand-up meeting, we do the sprint review meeting. In the sprint review meeting, we showcase our work to product owner, to customer, that what we have, what we are going to deliver. And again, it is a learning procedure. Again, it is an improving process, because we all learn from these experiences, that what customer want, what he want, what we shouldn't have to do, and what are the improvements needed in our in our product, in our project. So again, it is a improving process, and again it's a learning process. So it is again a progressive approach in which we all feel that we are learning and we are moving forward. After the sprint review meeting, we do the sprint retrospective session. This session is based on totally learning experiences, in which we discuss in the sprint retrospective session that what went right, what went wrong, how we should improve our procedures, what we shouldn't have wished, what we shouldn't have to do. So in the retrospective session, we you just think that you do the discussion, you review your procedures, your implementation approach, your product, your task which you have delivered to customers. So the main objective of the retrospective session is that we discuss that what basically went wrong, so that we can improve, so that we can discuss and we can improve the procedure. So in the next sprint we can give a more better the deliverables to customer, and we we can learn from our experiences, we can learn from other experiences as well. So overall it's a very learning experience. And if you talk about scrum is totally based on continuous improvement procedures. Like throughout the project you will feel that you are learning and you are improving yourself, not only yourself, the procedures, the approaches, the planning, thinking, etc. So overall you would be thinking that it is a learning experience. So if it is a learning experience, that means that you are improving yourself. So overall it's a continuous improving process. And also continuous improving process, and throughout the project you will be feeling that you are learning. Why learning? Because it is based on collaborative approach in which people are talking with each other, they are sharing their knowledge, they are sharing their experiences with each other. So that's why throughout the project you will feel that you are learning, you are continuously improving, not only yourself, the whole procedures, the whole approach is basically improving. So friend, that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. And if you have any question, please do ask from me. I would love to answer your queries. And that's all from my side. Thank you. Thanks a lot.